Hi everyone, how are you? Happy new moon. It is January's new moon, so all new beginnings, lots going on. I hope you're all keeping well and safe and peaceful and relaxed and keeping yourself entertained during this third lockdown. I don't know where we are. Anyway, it's January, so hibernating. We're hibernating. So I decided to pull some cards for this new moon. It's been a while since I've done a reading online. Or has it? Did I do one before Christmas? No, I did. I did one before Christmas. Such a bad memory. It was last year, so long ago. So I'm using the fairy cards. We'll just see what pops out, see what the energy is, see what's going on. Sticking out. So we're going to take that one. King of Spring. Okay. King of Spring. He looks like a fine leader, this King of Spring. It's funny because I have a feeling that spring is going to be amazing. I feel that we're really going to start to get back to normal in spring. Late spring now, maybe late spring, nearer summer, but end of March, April, things are really going to start to improve in the world forever and ever. You have to be optimistic. You have to keep positive. Can't let them win. Okay. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you think I should go for another one? I think so. I feel I'm being urged. And that's the one that is here. Okay then, let's see what our fairy friends have to tell us today for this new moon reading. Okay, nice card. Nice first card to jump out. King of Spring. See him? He is there all dressed up, looking pretty good, looking pretty powerful. He is, wow, so he's innovative, he's inspiring, he's wise, and he's theatrical. So this guy's funny. He's a ruler, he's in charge, he is very wise, he's got a good sense of humor, so he's theatrical, so he won't go unnoticed. He has a flair, he has a lot of energy going on about him, and he's saying that there's going to be a financial windfall for everybody. Wow. Your leadership skills are needed now. An unexpected supporter of your cause. Okay, so that's a really interesting card. Let's look deeper into it and just see. So there's just something in this card. There is a lot of gold energy, and there is these little huts. See these little huts? So it's like this King of Spring is going to make the world a brighter, happier, more natural, going back to basics kind of card. Because being rich doesn't always mean you have to have lots of money. It can mean that you are very rich in love, or rich in, you might have a beautiful home, or of a home of any kind, as long as it makes you happy and you feel safe and protected in it. Nature, rich in nature, in beauty, in energy. So that's a really good card. So this King of Spring is going to bring good energy into our lives with this new moon. I like that card. So then we have a major card, number 10, the Wheel. I have seen so many ones this week, 1111s and 101s and 1010s, and oh my God, amazing. And that just makes me feel that I'm on the right path, that everything is as it's meant to be, and some good stuff is happening. I'm going to read the wheel. The wheel is a major card. So it's saying delays are over. It's time to get moving again. The fairies are setting the stage for a magical time coming up for you that will allow you to make some hoped for changes. This card heralds happy synchronicities, fortune smiling on you, and all around good luck. Remember that the fairies may have gotten things started, but you have to keep the momentum going. Your sudden movement forward may bring it with the need to do a little more research. If you are compelled to seek out answers to unanswered questions, do so with speed and optimism. Surround yourself with positive people who can cheer you on and who applaud your success. A fairy sits at a spinning wheel creating beautiful strands of gold. Gold. Lots of gold. However, in this case, the magic of the wheel creates waves and waves of golden hair for the fairy. A very personal symbol of the prosperity that is to come. Oh, that's exciting, isn't it? So golden hair. Does that prince have golden hair? But definitely they're very connected, those two cards, with fortune and happiness and financial windfalls. So an unexpected supporter of your cause. I like that. I do like that. That makes me really happy, really excited. Does it get you excited? Because we need to get excited about something. There's far too much doom and gloom around at the moment. So additional meanings: new doors opening, a lucky break, the forces of positive change, making great progress, staying optimistic about your plans, what goes around comes around, and travel. Yay. Travel. Do you remember what that is? I don't remember what travel is. It's been so long. I just want to look at that King of Spring. I just want to see if there's anything there that I may have missed on the King of Spring. So the King of Spring is an inspiring leader. The King of Spring is charismatic and bold with a flair for the dramatic. He is probably a leader in whatever industry he has chosen, but don't be surprised if you also see him in the local community theatre in the starring role. He does like the spotlight. This king is innovative and motivational, and he can lead people to do great things. He loves his family and is therefore quite the father figure. His warm and charming nature makes him very approachable, and he's willing to provide you with wise counsel. Just don't upstage him. He wants to be the centre of attention, and if you attempt to share his spotlight, you'll quickly find yourself standing alone. The king stands to show that he's ready to take action. His throne is adorned with a golden lion to show courage. I knew there was gold in that card. So his throne is adorned with a golden lion to show courage. Next to it is a pair of beehives. Okay, they weren't houses, they were beehives. Indicating his diligence. Well, they looked like little houses, little straw houses. Additional meanings: a financial windfall, an unexpected supporter of your cause, public speaking, promotions or advancement in your career. So two great cards. Two great cards. So then we have Six of Winter. And I'll show you that card. And Six of Winter is saying positive changes are on their way, a welcome relief from troubled times, and traveling or relocating. Yay! So those three cards alone are saying, okay, someone or something is going to happen that is going to make huge changes to our lives and bring more joy and abundance and happiness and no more troubled times no more worrying, no more being trapped, and we will be allowed to travel or relocate if we wish. I like those 3 cards. I think we should just stop there and just ignore the rest of them. No, I'll keep going. So then we have Princess of Spring. She's pretty happy on her swing with all her butterflies. And she said, it's time to go after your dreams now. Do something that expands your horizons and let your creativity take flight. So that's a beautiful card, isn't it? That's just saying, okay, so all this cool stuff has happened. Now it's time to get excited about all our new creative, I can't even speak, creative experiences or our gifts. It's time to be optimistic and enthusiastic, creative and energetic. I'm so excited I can't speak properly. But wow, that's pretty cool. And then this last card is 2 of Spring. And 2 of Spring represents falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone, forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up, and all your relationships can be healed. So that's about just letting go and knowing that as we go forward, that love is going to come into our lives and our relationships are going to become richer. And our problems will fade away. They will just melt away. And don't be thinking, oh, she's talking rubbish and how could life be that positive? Because if you think like that, then you're not going to experience all those amazing things. So it's really important to keep your mind positive and focus on your dreams and your wishes, even if they don't seem possible at this very moment in time. It is possible to experience all these things in your life. So love and abundance and freedom and travel and adventure and doing something that you love to do, doing a career or a job that you love to do. So this actually was the last card. I forgot that I pulled that out. That was the 6th card, and that is 8 of Autumn. And it's saying now is a time that you can, when you're proceeding forwards, it's either going to be you'll be sharing your wisdom or you're going to be learning things for yourself. Going back to school, doing apprenticeships, excellent craftsmanship, long-term projects. So it's almost like going back to, I suppose, doing things that make us happy, going back to basics. When you see that, well, when I see that word apprenticeship, the apprenticeships are great because, you know, some people aren't minded to, you know, their minds aren't to go to college and become doctors and lawyers and all that kind of stuff. Some people are put here to make things with their hands, like carpenters and welders and people that make things with their hands. It's just, it's so, and grow food. Like that's so important. And I think going forward, that's something that we're going to need more of, people who grow things and maybe build houses naturally or create electricity naturally. And that's going forward. I think that that's what's going to happen. So there's going to be a lot more opportunity to learn new things, to do things that make you happy and fulfilled. That's what I think anyway. Yeah, I like the energy of that card. Going back to nature, going back to basics. Everything kind of just is as it's meant to be and very positive. Okay, I'm going to pull a moon card and see what the moon card comes out. So you know, new moon, make your wish list. Make your wish list. What do you want? What do you want to attract into your life? What do you want to experience in your life? Wow. You are good enough. You are good enough. You are good enough. You need to know that you are good enough. Let's read it. It's full moon in Virgo. Okay. It's time to be really honest with yourself and understand what's led you to ask your question. Have you been humble to the point of being self-effacing? Humility is good, but it can go too far. And drawing this card suggests that you may be underrating yourself. You don't have to be flash, just quietly certain that you are good enough. At the other end of the scale, you also need to honestly answer this question. Have you been too picky? The full moon in Virgo card needs some truthful answers. And once you've given them, it should be easier to see how you got where you are. Your next step should be then more obvious to you. Pay attention to the details. Hard work brings results. Attune to the moon. Find a balance between the cosmic and the mundane in your daily life, which is really important. So that's finding a balance between your day-to-day doings, blending it with a little bit of magic and spirituality. Additional meanings. Worrying too much will attract more things to worry about. So turn the news off and don't watch it. Don't read newspapers. Have you been overly critical? An apology may be in order. So it's time to let go, forgive. Forgive and let go. Does you no good at all holding on to things. And if you're wrong, then apologize. Stop second guessing yourself. Life's too short. And raise your karma by doing something good for someone else. And that always does good for you when you do something. When you give, you always get back. Not that you want to, but you do. Because the universe sees you doing something good and it wants to reward you by giving something back to you. So it could be writing a letter to somebody who is lonely, or getting some shopping for somebody who isn't able to get out and do it themselves, or taking their dog for a walk because they can't walk in the bad weather or the storms, or because they're in lockdown. Just buying someone a bunch of flowers, or just picking up the phone and telling them that you love them, or so many different things you can do for people just to make them feel happy. And as I said, that builds up your spiritual energy and makes you feel good about yourself. And in turn, that can help you so much. It can boost your mood, boost your immunity, bring out so many different creative aspects of yourself. So do that, but know that you are good enough, that you deserve to be happy, that you deserve to do all the things that you desire, and you will do. And those fairy cards, they're so good. They're so good. I hope that you take them on board, that something amazing is happening out there. The King of Spring is, the theatrical King of Spring is doing some amazing work. And yeah, it's all good. Things will get better. Just have to keep the faith. Anyway, so I hope that keeps you going for a little while. I'll do some more readings and meditations in the next week or so. And keep in contact. Follow our page on Facebook and just keep trying to fill your life with positive things for the moment anyway. Keep your energy nice and high. So this has been beautiful. Sending you so much love and light. I'll see you soon. Happy new moon.